many of us have took action without thinking, jumped into a situation without thinking. When you do things like that, sometimes it could break the ice, break the silence. It can move you, but then you just missing a little bit of substance. Never do before thinking. Think before you do. Think before you make a decision to help you pull through. Think before you jumping across a hurdle, cause you never know if you would have just went the other way, what it would have done for you. Sometimes you really gotta go through the storm, blizzard, rainstorm. You just gotta go through the storm. You gotta sit in your own shit before you can actually feel that you exist. It it doesn't really work out if you move too fast. Make a decision that this decision or choice can really put a type of hold or leeway so you will last. It really boils down to you always thinking. Think before you do anything out here in this world, because if you jump into it, you never know what it'll do to your world. Think. It's not always about the dollar. It's the concept, it's the willpower, it's where your mind frame and mindset is at when you make a certain decision. Don't always think about the bad. Think about you bringing the best towards something that you never seen before. It's all about leveling up, yes, but you got to think before you continue your quest. Think before you do. Think before you speak. Think. You will last way longer in life, financially, physically, spiritually, within your adept personality, if you just think before you do. Not thinking has landed many people in restless situations. Not thinking has even got the world in a twisted knot. I'm not really into politics like that, but I don't think Donald Trump is doing the best he can for the people. And a lot of people thought, well, he gave us financial stability. He gave us ways of knowing financial literacy. No, because it's not always about the finance that keep your boat afloat. It come with you thinking. Thinking about the best role you should take. Thinking about the best idea. You got 5 ideas. You thinking about which one will really help. Thinking. Where would your life be right now if you didn't think? If you didn't have thoughts? Not every thought, not every thinking process can lead you down always a good way. But just think about it. Where would your life be right now if you didn't thought, you didn't think? If you didn't think about, oh, is this opportunity gonna help me for my future? Or is it gonna help me just for my present? If you didn't think about it, where would your life really be right now if you did not think? That is a $1 billion question with $1 trillion answer. Where would life be for you right now if you never thought about what you was gonna do for yourself to get to where you at right now? Thinking. You know, it don't just fall out the sky, a good thought. It don't just fall in your lap. It comes from you. Because everything that you need is already within you. It's already there. What you utilize within the goodness of you falls on you. What you use within that also falls on you. But it's about the capabilities, the open doors, the opportunity view that you may have when you think about something, let alone if you just jump into it because you just had one thought of it and you thought that one thought was that one thought got you bought. No. If you think you'll be at a higher rank, that's the God honest truth. When you don't really utilize the brain that you got, you're gonna see a lot of rainy days. It's not days that's gonna be meaningful no more. It's just like you in a rush when you don't think. Thinking about how you gonna make it the next 30 days. That's all of us. That's majority of the world, even the rich. You could pay your car insurance for a whole year, but you still gotta think on, well, should I make this turn? Or can I make it? That's within the blink of an eye. That could be within 30 days or within a week worth of time. You gotta think to get ahead, man. There's no other way you will make it if you don't think. And that thinking starts from your brain. You could carry it to your heart too. And it's everything corresponds. Heart go with brain, brain go with heart. It's yours. Do what you gotta do. Just don't make bad habits a chore. Like, oh, I gotta drink. Oh, I gotta smoke. You know, if you're a firm believer, you don't need any of those. You know, I'm staying away from smoking. I'm staying away from things that don't keep my mind open. I'm staying away from a lot of things that don't pull me or push me to be a better man than what I was last week or to put myself in a better place more so than what I was last week. It all starts with you thinking. No matter what day of the year it is. I mean, what day of the week? Well, yeah, I said that right. What day of the year it is? What month? It doesn't matter. Without you thinking, how far do you think your life would have been if you did not think before you do? Because when you do before you think, that don't always get you in a higher rank. It don't. I don't care who you are, what you are, whatever. Your business ain't got nothing to do with how I'm speaking. But if you're not thinking, how far you think your life would have been right now if you wasn't? I could ask people that all day. Where you think your life would be if you didn't think? Especially to the people right now back against the wall, they ain't got nobody to call, no support. Where do you think your life be right now if you didn't think? Reading is fundamental. The words you read, the books you read or whatever, some of them you think about automatically. Sometimes when you get yourself in certain positions and situations in life, you automatically think. When you walking into a new place that you never is not familiar to you, it's unfamiliar. The first thing you're gonna do is think. So to the people who feel like thinking is just non-important, you know what I'm saying? Ask yourself, where would you be right now if you didn't think? Thinking holds a secret power. We are all born with a level of geniusness that we have not tapped in yet. Tapped in first, being tapped in with something first, it could be you viewing something, but majority of the time when you viewing it, you thinking, thinking. And I always live by the triple F. You could be a failure, fuck up, or failing. I live by this: faith, focus, and moving forward. The faith come from the Lord. The focus come from you, combine the two, you can move forward within any situation, within any situation, on any given occasion. That's my motto. Faith, focus, and moving forward. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about you dwelling on what you did or what you could have done or whatever. You got to think about right now, because time is going to continue to move, continue to go within every millisecond. But where you going to be at? You want to be stuck, you know? And it's not bad to overthink. When you overthink, honestly, you become an overachiever. Don't you want to be an achiever in life? Don't you want to be somebody you can look up to in life? Sometimes like, your biggest enemy could be yourself. Your biggest supporter could be yourself. Don't let that go over your head, man. It's good to overdo things sometimes. It shows that you care about yourself and where you're going within your future. Because nobody is going to push you or do the best for you more so than yourself. You got to believe in self. It start with self. Look in the mirror. Your biggest support team is what you see in the mirror. That's your thinker. That's your uplifter. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever go against yourself. Don't ever feel like you're not enough, because you are. But the main ingredients that you must have within self to self is thinking. God gave us a brain for something. Let that something be for thinking, so you can maneuver better. Thinking so you can plot and put things together. And thinking so you can always see where your money is going and where it shouldn't be going. Think before you do, man. Don't be out here just living clueless, because when you're clueless, you're gonna end up in a place or position that you really didn't want to be in. That you really thought you was never gonna be in. It all boils down to you, fam. Whoever you are out there, don't ever feel like you're not enough. You are enough. You that diamond in the bluff. You that diamond in the sand that they walk right across, didn't even see. But when somebody picked you up and realized what you could really be, you brought them victory, and you took them from darkness to destiny. You know what I'm saying? Be joyful. Forget being happy. Happiness is with the flesh. Joyfulness comes from the Lord. Faith, focus, and moving forward, man.